Welcome to part 8 of this CODM tutorial. In this video we will learn how to add noises to our organ. We can use the noises that come standard with the CODM, but we can also use noises from other organs. We can find the noises that come with the CODM in installation package 1. Here we can find blower noise, key action noise, stop action noise and tremulant action noise. We start with adding the blower noise to our organ. For that we will use the blower noise from the Rotterdam organ. First we have to find the blower noise sample. We can find it in installation package 891, one of the installation packages for the Rotterdam organ. In this folder we find a lot of images and also the noises. They are in a folder called pipe. Here we can find noises for stop, keys and pedals. And in the Mac folder we can find the blower noise. We see 3 files here. This file is the dry perspective. Null seems to be silent, so we will use this file. And here we can hear the blower noise. This file also has the mechanical sound for turning on the blower and turning off the blower. The noise samples should be named in the same way as the noise samples in installation package 1, with MIDI note number and note name, as we can see here. In the Rotterdam organ, the blower noise sample is named in another way, so we have to rename it. Of course, we can't do this in the folder of the original organ. Instead, we will make a copy of the file and put it in a dedicated folder in the installation package of our organ. How to make an installation package is shown in video 1. The installation package for our organ is this one. In the installation package we will create a new folder that we will call blower noise. Now we can make a copy of the noise sample file from the Rotterdam organ and paste it in the new folder in our organ and rename it. We can give it MIDI note number 60. Now we have to create a rank table for the blower noise. We duplicate one of the existing ranks and change the parameters. The rank ID, we call it 50. The name, blower noise. The number of pipes is the number of samples in the folder, in this case 1. MIDI note number of the first pipe, there's only one pipe, this is number 60. For blower noises this should be set to no. The installation package ID is that one for our organ. We don't have this package in our required installation package table yet, so we'll have to add this. I'll do that after we finish the rank table. The main sample file folder is this one. There is no release sample file folder, so we can leave these blank. The rank base pitch should be set to 8, and also the rank base output pitch should be set to 8. We can delete the parameters for the enclosure. In the amplitude level we can adjust the volume of the blower noise. We can set it to the default of 0 for now. The rest of the parameters can be set to 0 or to the default value. The parameters that are not required can be left blank. In the database table you can find the default values of the parameters and you can find out which one are required or not. Now we will add the required installation package for our organ, where we have the blower noise file. We can duplicate this one and copy the values from the package definition file. And there we have the installation package we need for our blower noise. We have to decide on which division we want to place the blower noise. We can place the blower noise on one of the existing divisions, but we can also place it on an own division where we can disable the win model. Let's set up an own division dedicated for the noises. We can duplicate an existing one and change the parameters. For the division code, we can look into the database table. Let's choose division code 7 for our noises, since this will not show an extra manual on the default console display. Name noises. The short name has a maximum of 5 characters, so we can call it for noise. We can leave these 2 parameters as they are. Accessible from MIDI, no. Wind model, not enabled. When we disable the wind model, these values have to be empty. And now we have our noises division in place. For blower noises, we also need to create a stop. We duplicate an existing one again. And for the stop code, we have to choose a stop code starting with 26, since the blower noise is placed on the division for manual 6. Let's name it 2601. We can name it blower noise. Now there is a row of custom display values. We can leave these blank for now. The display name, we can call it for blower. But since we chose division code 7, this will not show on the standard control pages. But we can make a stop in a custom display page later. Default to engage, set to yes. Switch is latching, yes. Here we will fill in no. Doesn't need to be stored in the combinations. The sustaining sound effect rank ID is the rank ID for the blower noise rank, which was rank number 50. And the MIDI note number was number 60. Since we already have determined the blower noise sample file in the sustaining sound effect here in the stop table, we don't need to set up a stop rank to link this stop to the blower noise sample file. Now we can save the file and open the organ in Hauptwerk. And we can hear the blower noise. It's not so very loud, so maybe we want to adjust it in the rank table. We don't see any stop for the blower noise since it's on division 6. I changed the blower noise to the division for manual 3, so we can see the stop and we can hear it turning on and off. Now we will add key action noises to our organ. We will use the key action noises from the Friesach organ. We start with the key action noises for the first manual. But first we have to find the key action sample files. Let's look in installation package 2213, which is the installation package for the Friesach organ. And here at the bottom we find the folders for the key action noises and the stop action noises. Let's open the folder for the first manual key action noises, and here we see 2 folders. The A0 folder for the attack sound of the key and the R0 for the release sound of the key. And as we can see, the files are named in the right way, so we can use them as they are. Now we have to make a rank for the key action noises. Since the Friesach organ has key action noises for both the attack sound and the release sound of the keys, we will make 2 ranks. We will duplicate the rank for the blower noises, since most of the parameters will be the same. We can set the rank ID to 51, the name to key noise manual 1 attack. The number of pipes is the number of samples in the folder, which is 58. And the MIDI note number of first pipe is 36. Is percussive must be set to yes for key action noises. The installation package is 2213. The main sample file folder. There. The rank bass pitch and the rank bass output pitch should both be set to 8 for action noises. Since we have separate key action noises for each manual, we can set the division code to 2 for manual 1. With these parameters we can adjust the volume for the key action noise. The rest of the parameters can be set to 0 or to the default value. Now we have to make a rank for the release key sounds. We'll just duplicate this one. Change the number to 52. Change the name. And we have to change the sample file folder. Now we have to go to the division table for the first manual and change some of the parameters there. The percussive engaging key action noise rank ID is for the key attack sounds, and that was rank ID 51. Choose MIDI note numbers randomly. Here you can choose yes unless you have enough samples for all the keys. We just put yes here. And now the same for the disengaging key action noises, which are the release sounds. That was 52. And also here, yes. Now we can do the same for the other manuals and the pedal. But let's first save the file and check it in Hauptwerk. And now we have key action noises. Now we will add stop action noises to our organ. We will use the stop action noises from the Friesach organ. In the installation package we see 4 folders, 2 for the attack sounds for engaging stops and 2 for release sounds for disengaging stops. We could use separate sounds for the attack and the release of the stops, but for this time I will only use 1. Let's use the samples from folder A0. When we look in the folder we see that they are not named in the right way. The first one should be called number 36. So we have to make a folder in the installation package of our organ and copy the files there and rename them. In the installation package of our organ we make a new folder and we call it stop noises. Now we can copy and paste the sample files in here. The Friesach folder has many files, but our organ has only 10 stops, so we'll just copy the 10 first. And now we can rename them. And here are the files with the right names. Now we have to make a rank for the stop noises. We can duplicate one of the key action ranks and change the number of the rank ID to 53, the name to stop noises. The number of pipes is now 10, since there are only 10 sample files in the folder. The MIDI note number of first pipe is still 36 and it's still percussive for stop noises. The sample installation package is now that from our own organ. And the main file folder we will find here. And the rank bass pitch and also the rank bass output pitch should be set to 8 for stop noises. The rest of the parameters can be set to 0 or to the default value. Now we can go to the stop table and change the sound parameters for the stops. We will change the percussive engaging sound effect rank ID to number 53. The MIDI note number for the engaging sound effect can be set to the number you want to use from your folder, or if you set it to 0 it will choose randomly. So we'll set it to 0. For the disengaging sound effect we'll also use rank ID 53. And also here 0, so Hauptwerk will choose randomly. And then we have stop noise for the Basun 32. And now we can do the same for the other stops. If you use an artificial tremulant, you can add stop noises to that in the tremulant table, as we can see here. Here we can fill in the rank ID number for the stop noises and the MIDI note number in the same way as in the stop table. Now let's save the file and check if it works in Hauptwerk. And here are the stop noises. It is also possible to add tremulant action noises to the organ. We can find examples of tremulant action noises for the CODM in installation package 1. To add tremulant action noises to your organ, you have to create a rank for the tremulant action noises and then change the sustaining sound effect parameters in the tremulant table. Since the tremulants we used didn't come with tremulant noise sample files, we will not add them to our organ.